Yo, what's up everyone? Treyman1 here. Welcome back to another Pokemon Horizons anime discussion video. Guys, as we know, last year, I made a video discussing who is stronger, Ash or Captain Pikachu. That was kind of based off of the beginning of Captain Pikachu versus how Ash's Pikachu started out. But now that we're 1 year in and we really got to see Pikachu's strength, I want to go ahead and see just how strong Captain Pikachu actually is. From Captain's debut, Pikachu has been shown to be a very strong Pikachu, going toe-to-toe with Emethio and Cerulege. And don't forget, in a later episode, Freed was holding back the whole time every time he fought Emethio. When it was time to actually defeat him, he went and took him out with ease. So who's not to say that Pikachu may have also been holding back just because Freed likes to fight, and I love their rivalry. Like, they both want to test each other and see how strong they are. So I could say Pikachu's already stronger than Emethio, which Emethio is pretty powerful as he's given the Rising Volt Tacklers quite a challenge so far. In both episode 7 and episode 17, Pikachu is shown to be miles ahead of Liko and Roy's Pokemon. With the first fight in episode 7, Pikachu literally took them out without even landing an attack. The point was for them to try and land an attack on Captain, and they couldn't do that. Versus the second fight when Wattrel got into it, Pikachu was challenged just a little bit. He had to use just a little bit of power, but still, he took them out. Literally took Fuecoco out without even landing an attack, which is pretty insane to me, and one-shot at Wattrel with Thunder Punch. In that same episode, he was training with Charizard in the beginning, so it's safe to say that Pikachu and Charizard are at least at equal strength. One of the first big wins we saw Pikachu take was in episode 16 against some random guy's Bisharp. Now, yes, he was hired by the Explorers to kind of distract Freed, but as we saw, Pikachu was fighting with the guy, and as soon as they realized, hey, this isn't the guy we were looking for, they just went on ahead and took him out with ease, showing that, yep, Freed does hold back in this fight just to kind of get a little bit of the challenge. But seeing how quickly Pikachu was able to take out a Bisharp, that's a pretty formidable Pokemon. While, yes, Pikachu does have many wins, I do got to talk about his one loss, and that he took against the ancient Galarian Moltres. And to be honest, the only reason he really lost was because, one, they had their energy drained by Moltres, and two, Pikachu was trying to fight it, along with trying to protect Liko, Roy, and their Pokemon. There were many scenes where Pikachu would jump in and counter Moltres' attack, matching his strength. But in the end, it was just overwhelmed, trying to both protect Sprigatito, Fuecoco, trying to fight it. It was just so much. So it makes sense that Pikachu would go down to a legendary Pokemon like Moltres. That's the only loss that he's really took so far, too. So right off the bat, we can see Pikachu is at least maybe Elite Four to champion level. I could say he could rival Ash's Pikachu, but we'll get into more of that a little bit later. As we know, Ash's Pikachu is known for taking out legendaries like Regice, Latios, Tapu Koko, and many more powerful Pokemon. But from here on out, Captain Pikachu has a lot of great wins. Following Moltres, he took out Narganako and caused for Glalie to use self-destruct on himself. So right off the back, that's another one-shot that he did on some Explorers Pokemon. Then we have the moment where Liko and Roy were in trouble against that one guy that was friends with Diana, and Pikachu came in and one-shotted Lampit, Bronzong, Fungus, Honedge, and Bronzor all in one go. Like, what? And to add on to that strength, in the next episode, he one-shots like 50 to 100 Galarian Weezing with Thunder Punch. Excuse me? But it's pretty clear that Pikachu was a fighter even before he met Freed. In the episode where him and Freed meet, we got to see how powerful he was. He had moves like Thunderbolt and Volt Tackle already, which Volt Tackle is like the Pikachu signature move. So Pikachu has already probably had a fighting backstory, and then just getting up with Freed, who's already a formidable trainer, just improved on those skills. Like many of the battles that we've seen Captain in, Pikachu actually makes strategies. He notices stuff about the battles. He noticed that the one trainer's fighting style was different, and that wasn't the trainer they were looking for. He noticed going against Umbreon that there was a way that they could escape. And even when they were in a pickle, going up against the Avalugg and Toxtricity, Omnistar, and Mudsdale, Pikachu ended up coming up with a plan to end up one-shotting all those Pokemon. And on that battle specifically, the way Pikachu one-shotted Avalugg with ease, these are some, some villainous trainers. They probably have some powerful Pokemon. Then he takes out Omnistar and Toxtricity, and the way that my man takes out Mudsdale, man, oh man, Pikachu doesn't even land an attack. We haven't seen him use a move other than an electric type move yet, but he thunder punches the other two Pokemon, and just the sheer force of that punch knocked out Mudsdale. Like, huh? You see how strong this Pikachu is? Like, Ash's Pikachu was taking out a Mudsdale too, but Ash's Pikachu had kind of struggled. I'm not going to lie against that Mudsdale. What I think this series has showed us is that it's clear that Captain Pikachu is stronger than Kanto up to maybe Unova, Ash's Pikachu. If I was to rank Captain Pikachu strength-wise to Ash's, I say he's in the Kalos to Alola-ish era because, Kalos Pikachu, he has some great feats too. In the Elan fight, taking out Metagross, Tyranitar, and going against Charizard, I feel like Captain Pikachu could do the same thing. Maybe, Sun and Moon Pikachu is where he becomes the champion. So Pikachu in Sun and Moon did pretty good as well. Not losing a single battle until episode 100. And the first loss he took was to Zeraora. The second one being to Golurk, which makes sense because of the type advantage. Other than that, Ash's Pikachu in Sun and Moon was the man. And obviously tying with Zoroark in the league. I wouldn't say he's on Journey's Pikachu level yet because Journey's Pikachu, we got to remember, that's the Pikachu that took down the world champion Leon. If you look back at the Ash and Leon fight, Pikachu not only took down Charizard, who, he had to go through Gigantamax with as well, but he one-shotted Leon's Cinderace, which is like insane to me. Like, my man did what he had to do. I got to give Captain Pikachu his flowers. He's a pretty powerful Pikachu. And if he was to go up against Ash's Pikachu, I think we would have a really great battle. In the end, I still think Ash's Pikachu will still come out on top. We just need to see a little bit more from Captain. We need to see him, gain some legendary wins and just to see him continuously grow and be on this path. But there is a chance that Captain may end up one day becoming stronger than Ash's Pikachu, just with how much sheer power he's been showing already. And another thing, no offense to my man, but please update that moveset. Now, Thunder Punch and Volt Tackle are really good. Double Team has also been really good for strategies. But where's that final move? Where's that fourth move? I thought it was going to be Fly because, the whole thing with the terrestrialization and stuff like that. But it doesn't look to be Fly. So give Captain a move where he can kind of have some balance. Pikachu had Quick Attack and Iron Tail to help him when it came to fighting ground types and things like that. Like, there is always going to be a time where he can Thunder Punch two other Pokemon in the Mudstale or another ground type Pokemon. Because say if he's in a one-on-one against a ground type, then he's cooked. So that's the only real thing. I say update my man's moveset. Who knows? He may just have Terra Blast and have a different Terra type. But, man, I do hope we get to see a battle between Captain and Ash's Pikachu one day. In the comment section down below, let me know what y'all think of this. Do y'all think Captain Pikachu is stronger than Ash's Pikachu? I'd love to hear. Thank you all for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Treyman1, peace out.